I'm sure you're wondering, how is anyone bold enough to post a video of themselves singing karaoke in the car? Well, that's what happens when you take a girl's trip. Road trips are incomplete without karaoke. Bad karaoke. Anyways, that's not why we're here. I took a road trip with some of my girlfriends recently to Lake Tahoe, and it was a lovely weekend trip. Have I told you how beautiful California landscape is? Baby, carry me to go, baby. Sorry, I got carried away for a minute there. As I was saying, California is so beautiful, and I think taking road trips is going to become one of my favorite things to do in this state because you just can't get enough of the amazing views. We left San Jose around 2 p.m. and we were gonna drive, I guess, up north. I'm not exactly sure about my geographies right now, but we drove towards Lake Tahoe, which was about a 4-hour drive from San Jose. And we just took in all of the views. There was some traffic because we left a little late, so there was some rush hour traffic that we got caught up in, so the trip got extended a little bit by like an hour or so. It was already getting dark by the time we got to Lake Tahoe, so we went straight to Edgewood Resort, which is where we stayed for the weekend, and just went straight to check-in. We had the valet meet us up front to grab the car, and of course the bellman grabbed our bags as well to go check in. Okay, let's talk about the resort. We had the bellman give us a little tour before we went up to our rooms, and this resort was amazing. Like the ambience, the vibe, it was just exactly the kind of place that you go to for a complete getaway from the hustle and bustle of the city. It was 5-star standard, and I just really loved the architecture and the decor. I'm eventually gonna show more of like the outdoors because it's like super green. There's water, is right by the lake. But for now, we're just gonna take a look at the inside and then head straight to our room. That's the bellman right there, showing us a bunch of different things and just kind of giving us a little tour. So here's the bedroom. This is the bathroom. Obviously, it has like a large bathtub that also has like a window overlooking the room. You can shut that close if you want some privacy. It was so huge. Like the bathroom was very huge, and I love that they separated the shower from the rest and the toilet from the rest of the bathroom for extra privacy. And then we got a double room because it was 4 of us, so we had 2 beds. It was very decent space, to be honest, for 4 people, and we didn't feel like we were like choked or anything. We had more than enough space to kind of put our stuff and spread out and all of that. And then of course there's a TV in the room, and they had like a cute little fireplace, which I really appreciated. And you could also see the outside. There was a little balcony as well, where it wasn't little, it was pretty big, and it overlooked the rest of the resort, which I would show during the day, but this is the night view, and I absolutely loved everything. We also had room service because we were super hungry, so we ordered some food for dinner before we were gonna get ready to go out. And the food wasn't too bad, it was okay. Shortly after we got ready, and that's me, of course, I gotta serve outfits and looks. So we got ready to just go check out the downtown, and here are the girls. Hey girls. And then we just did our little girl stuff before going out to see. And there was this nice touch where they had a shuttle that could take you within a few miles, maybe 5 miles out of the resort. I thought that was super cool. It was 5-star service back to back, and they just kind of dropped us off at one of the bars close to the resort. Honestly, the nightlife wasn't really giving much. I am just gonna throw it out there. But we were not there to have a party weekend or whatever, so it was totally fine. We just wanted to check out a bar and just kind of chill. I think this bar just played perfectly into the vibe of the weekend. It was super chill, nice, chill music, and we just kind of hung out, talked, and had our little, girl drink, girl dinner while we were at it. It's the morning, and we woke up to this amazing view of the resort. Just having so many trees, and the breath of fresh air that brings was such a sight and an experience. Up next, we went to go eat breakfast at the resort's breakfast restaurant called the Bistro. It's located just within the resort itself, so we just kind of walked down from our room. While we waited to get served, we took a little trip outside and look at the water. Oh my gosh. Back to breakfast. We had a hearty breakfast, and it was really good. I think everybody enjoyed their food. It was a lot of different options that they had on the menu, which I absolutely appreciated. A lot of times these resorts don't often have enough options, but they had a lot and it was good food. So yay for 5-star resort. Okay, now let me take you around and just kind of give you a tour of the resort. Can you just see how beautiful the landscape outside is? I don't even know how to describe it, honestly, and I feel like videos don't do full justice, but it's still something. It's still something. But I love the view. The lake view was just something to behold, and the mountains kind of just covering the landscape as well. They had a little beach, not beach. They had a little beach next to the water that people could kind of sit in. I imagine that the summers here would also be amazing. And the water is just so blue and beautiful. I didn't see anybody swimming there, and that's probably because it's cold. But outfit check. I think I wore a lot of black on this trip, and I didn't plan it. It just was what it is. I've been wearing a lot of blacks lately, but anyways, I loved my outfit. Today we plan to go do some activities, and we drove a little bit farther out of the resort, so we didn't use the shuttle. We just kind of drove the car we brought, because where we're going is a little farther out. Guess where we're going? Yay! We did a helicopter ride. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. So we booked this helicopter tour. It was just a 15-minute ride over Lake Tahoe, and this was the first time any of us was going to be getting on a helicopter, so it was like scary but also exciting. You can kind of see the little helicopter shaking. We're just like, Jesus, what's going on? No, I beg. It was a little scary in the beginning, but eventually once we like went up in altitude, you just kind of take in the views. Like, guys, I cannot begin to describe how beautiful it was to view this whole place from this aerial vantage point. Like, so at this point, I was in the helicopter already, so this was me getting ready to go in with my friend. You can see me all decked up in my fur. I was ready because the looks have to be served. So I get into the helicopter. It takes, I think, 3 people maximum, but we went in twos. So we're in, and then we start to fly. Ooh. So that was pretty much all we did during the day. Just went for the helicopter ride and then went back to the resort to go get ready for dinner. We got dressed for like a nice fancy dinner at the resort, because there was a nice restaurant, like a fine dining restaurant that they had at the resort. So you can see me all decked up, and I still had my I wore a red dress because I wanted it to pop. And then we went straight to the restaurant, which was kind of like a stone throw from where we were staying. It was still in the resort, but like kind of like a different building. It was super cold. We had to walk there. We probably should have gotten the shuttle to get us over there. We didn't realize it was that far. But anyways, we got seated and just kind of, that's the restaurant. Is really cute. They really have this whole rustic architecture going on, and I think I like it. Shall we talk about the food? Okay, so this is where I have a less than optimal review. The food was okay, honestly. It was supposed to be a fine dining experience, and to be honest, I expected more. It didn't meet our expectations at all. Like we expected way more. The quality wasn't just like up to par, but it was okay. In my opinion, like, it wasn't worth the money we spent, but whatever, is part of the experience. And it's the next day, at our final day at the resort. We had our last breakfast, which was also very yummy and delicious. And we were just kind of like gisting and talking over breakfast, which was really nice. And we got ready to leave at around 1 p.m. and just kind of checked out. This getaway was like so relaxing. It was chill. My ideal vacation is when you don't have too many activities packed and you just kind of have a little bit here and there, but also have more than enough time to relax and rest, so you don't come back from a vacation needing another vacation. And then we just kind of started taking our drive back to San Jose, and of course enjoyed the very scenic views. Can't you guys see? Just take that all in. But it was great, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.